is beautiful, there's so much hope. Even in the darkest of times, there's radiating light. Live each moment fully and completely, and dance to the music of the lush green earth.
Oh yeah. Hey guys, so welcome to my second how-to video today, and today's topic is a request from my friend Jack, and the request was how to cope with change. So the first thing that I've got for how to cope with change is expect the unexpected. Life is full of unexpected things that happen, and we can either kind of view these things as being scary in some way, or perhaps daunting, or we can view them as being part of the adventure. And I know which one I'd rather do. So expect the unexpected, because the unexpected brings with it adventure in many cases. And sometimes change is for the better. Change is good, and the unexpected can be good as well, and mysterious. So yeah, I think expect the unexpected is point number 1. Point number 2 is prepare yourself for unforeseen circumstances as best you can. This could be mentally, this could be financially. However you're preparing yourself, get into the mind space and get the resources together, if you can, to cope with unexpected and perhaps unplanned things that might crop up. Because sometimes these things could be, for example, financial. It could be that you end up getting your benefits cut, or a person might end up losing their job. So it's good to have a pot of money aside for a rainy day kind of thing. And also mentally, mental rehearsal, visualization, all of these things are good when you're trying to cope with change. And change is quite difficult. So you can rehearse for the unexpected, in other words, and that helps to take the edge off. And you can prepare, and preparation is part of the solution. It's prevention is better than cure. So yeah, sometimes changes that are not so pleasant can be avoided with good preparation. Make peace with the fact that change can be hard for everyone. You are not alone. Yeah, I thought that this was really important, because change is something that is a universal experience. We all go through change, and it's how we deal with said change that makes all the difference. But we all go through it. So when there's that feeling of fellowship and camaraderie, that really does help. And what is the best example of this that I can think of? COVID and lockdowns. We're all in it together. And yes, that is a difficult attitude to cope with sometimes, because let's face it, COVID and lockdown has been a really, really traumatic change. and it's not easy to deal with. But we are all in this together, and you're definitely not alone. Make sure you offset change by having an overall sense of routine. It's quite important, this one. To be honest, having a structure in your day of things that you know you're definitely going to do is kind of like refilling your energy, because these tasks are repetitive and you do them without thinking almost. So make sure that you have some activities in your day that refill your energy and that you enjoy. And I have talked about this in another video. I will link that video down below. But I did make reference to a thing called energy accounting in that video. And energy accounting is really important because it helps you manage your day in a way that replenishes you as well as takes from your energy, so it's balanced. That's how it should be. Now, a change is something that's a withdrawal because it takes away your energy. It takes it. Now, because of this, and I'm assuming that, Jack, you have not necessarily heard of energy accounting here, but you may have done. Energy accounting is a really good technique to use, and I don't think it's just a good technique for people like me on the spectrum. I think it's a good technique for everybody. So, energy accounting, and as I say, I will link that video down below where I talk about energy accounting as one of my points. And finally, have an action plan in place to help you manage changes before they occur. Some changes you're going to know about in advance. So, bearing that in mind, you then have the opportunity to rehearse for said changes. And this is really important because why not use the intelligence and the environment? If you know something is going to happen ahead of it happening, you can definitely do your bit to prepare for that. And that kind of ties in with my thing about preparing yourself. But the other example, it was unforeseen circumstances. I'm talking about, in this example, things that are foreseen. So yeah, I hope that I've remembered everything to talk about here, and I hope that helps you, Jack, and everybody else watching. Bye for now.
Live each moment fully and completely, and dance to the music of the lush green earth.
Oh yeah.